Hey Aaron, Herman, Pam, Diane, Judith, thank y'all so much for coming in. Man, the Coyotes is making a lot of noise tonight, so I decided to come down here and watch the baby chicks a little bit. I gotta clean out some of these chicken brooders so we can actually put these new baby chicks in them. Hopefully y'all can see them okay. I wish the lighting was a little bit better. I don't know if that light, there's a little delay. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Yeah, it's pretty neat watching these guys. It really is. I'm gonna see if I can put this light up here. And see if we can do the light, or is it going to be a glare? I think it's going to be a glare, but there's a little bit of some light. Yeah, Kayson is definitely going to be excited. They're so cute. How old are they before they go to auction? So basically just depends when the auction is. We would take them if we got an auction tomorrow or this weekend. So like if we ship the eggs to people, we will ship them the day they hatch. That way they receive them and then they take their first drink and everything once they get to the new homes. So so the ones you're looking there, them are just barnyard. We get $5 a piece for them. And then our chocolates, we're getting, I think I've got it averaged right at 13 or 14. I have to look at it again. And Jubilees are the same way. And we make them that price because at the auction we usually get anywhere from 18 to 21, but you got to pay a commission there too. So we try to make the difference, try to lower the price because it does cost quite a bit to ship them. Well, you can't really hear the chirping, can you? Oh, I had my volume down. Nothing like baby chicks. They are so adorable. Yes, they are, Joyce. I know baby chicks are amazing. You can't really hear the chirping, can you? Oh, yeah, Aaron, it is past the bedtime for sure. But for some reason, the coyotes have been really bad the last 3 or 4 days. And we lost a couple guineas last night, and we lost one today during the day. So we've got all the traps and everything. We went and got the traps from the other ponds. We're going to be putting several traps along the creek line tomorrow to try to get a hold of it. I mean, they're wearing us out. They are wearing us out. Which, you know, when people see us trapping, they just see us trapping as, you know, taking out the animal. They don't see these nights that we stay up trying to protect these guys and see when they do get, you know, a guinea or a chicken. Because it takes a lot of time to raise these things. Hey Dean, how are you? Hatching in the middle of the night. Yep. I will say that other one's up at the top here. So they're starting to drop off pretty good, and I'm actually cleaning. I think that light's causing too much of a glare. Hopefully it don't get too bad because this little guy up here. So all of these down here, these are all barnyards. They're mixed with a little bit of everything. And then the cool one up here is a black Polish. We'll get them to check out this dude right here and his hairdo. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? Look at his little head. You can always tell the difference. I think that's a black Polish. Yeah, I think so. I love that blue one there. I may be able to move this one out here at the bottom and see them hatch. I think that one of them black Polish just hatched in here too. Yep, there's another one. Sure is. Before I get to cleaning, I'll go ahead and show everybody these other guys. I've got to clean out some of their feeders, but for the ones that's never seen our little setup we got going on in here, these were hatched 3 or 4 days ago. Hey guys, y'all better move. Make sure they ain't by the door. Yeah, these guys is hatched 3 or 4 days ago, and boy, they are getting big. These are all chocolates. Y'all back up. I need to see your temperature. Well, they missed on it. I have to get it out, but it looks like it's 90 degrees. Yeah, them guys are all chocolates there. This is a new pen that we ended up getting this year. We got it at an auction, and I don't think it's quite made for quail, but it works. All right, make sure nobody at the door. Don't fall out. So this little guy right here, this is our buttercup, and this one right here is, oh wow, they are starting to look kind of similar. I may have to band those guys, put some bands on them. So that's a silver lace Wyandotte. This yellow one here, it's got a red tint to it, but it's actually a Jubilee. What we got here? We got 89. Man, I'm gonna have to look at this really close. Okay, that's gonna be a buttercup, because I don't want to get these guys mixed up. All right, so there's a buttercup on top, and that's a silver lace Wyandotte. Yeah, they are adorable. All right, so I'm gonna get some bands for them. I ordered some today, and they come in. One thing that I've noticed is the feed still goes down at the bottom of the tray like this, but what I've been doing is each day I come in here, it seems like they make a bigger mess more and more each day, so it must be they figured out how to waste it or something. But I come in here and just basically put it right back in there. it really don't matter what you feed the baby chicks. It seems like there's always a lot of waste. Now, I may end up getting some feeders, kind of like if this continues to be a problem, kind of like their waterers. But let me knock this down just a little bit, and then we'll go back over there to the other ones. Yeah, I'll take care of the rest of that tomorrow. Yeah, they are cute. And for the new ones that are just stopping in, this is one of the incubators. That right there has got our black copper morans, and then a whole bunch of duck and turkey eggs. And we got notification our new incubator will be here tomorrow. All right, let's get you down here where you can see these guys. It looks like there's a couple more getting ready to hatch. Is that one in there? Yeah, I think so. That front one right there. It's kind of hard to see these dudes. It wasn't that hard. I'll tell you, I'm gonna back this out real quick, and I'm gonna have to put more eggs in there anyways. I'm gonna back it out and take that top rack out because we've already got some on the bottom. I'll back this up so y'all can see just in a minute. Hey, little guy, come here. Look at that little guy. Look at him. He's so sweet. I love his little hairdo. His mohawk. Get down here with your friend. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. We'll have some milk. Can't mix none in that middle row because they are actually barnyard. These are chocolate, so I can tell the difference in them. Little wine dots. Bunch of them in here is already cracking. But I think if I move this top tray, it's going to give us more light. I didn't plan on going light, but hey, it is what it is. There's a few of them back there. One dot. This is one with a no name. I think two of them with a no name back there. Oh, sorry, baby. Yeah. You're a no name. You're gonna go right up here. Unfortunately, that didn't have a name on it. All right, we're going to put you back in here. Let's see if that's a little bit better. They're all back in that corner right there. I did take the wire off there. Alright, hopefully you can see them now. There's things you can do to help baby chicks are a mess. How much do you get for the Wyandottes, silver lace Wyandotte? The silver lace, we're getting 10 a piece for. That's the rate for them. For some reason, Jubilees are always the biggest. Now, still with the chocolates, we still got 100 of the first. Well, I think I gotta look at the books. The first 170 chocolates are sold already. Trying to get it in there so we can zoom out and see if we can get it. Alright, baby chicks. Yep. No, and that's the deal. I don't try to make a killing at the with the prices, especially now at the auction. I try to get the best out of it, whatever I can get. But when we do it ourselves, I try to be fair. Stay in your egg that flews out. Yeah, we ain't got it here, thank goodness. They're adorable. Well, that one shows you can see it. I wish they'd go to the opposite corner. Let me turn it this way and see if that's better. That's still kind of dark there. I'll raise y'all up some, see if that'll help me. That glare is just rough, but that might be a little bit better. I like it when they hatch. Once you got your new ones running around, it helps the other ones hatch. Dean said, I put 30 chicks in the incubator last night. 3 different kinds. Well, I'm hoping, which I ain't gonna turn around, just got it set. I've got about 260 eggs right here on this counter. And I'm hoping the new incubator, I got a notification, it should be there. People forget you had to take care of and feed the chickens all winter when there were no eggs. So I think very fair price, to be honest. Well, I appreciate it. Cowboy the Rooster is getting a bunch of grant. Yeah, a lot of these will be from Cowboy. We get a bunch over there from the chicken pen there. I'm just hoping that other incubator shows up tomorrow. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do because some of those eggs have been out for 7 days, 8 days, and I know they're still good or whatever. A lot of people say I like to try to get mine in within the first 4 to 5 days. If I can get them in that day of, that's even better for me. When or if I get chickens, what large bad barnyard? I always go with the barnyard. I go with the big ones. I go with the big chickens just because I think the predators have a hard time getting the bigger ones. But that's my own opinion, though. But we, so out of the eggs we candled this last go around, we had a really, really good batch. Now the black cochins we have, those large ones, they wasn't no good. None of those were fertile, but the other ones I might have had maybe 4 eggs out of probably 80 that were not good, and 2 of them wasn't fertile, and then something happened to the other 2 because they started, but they just gave up. And that's another thing I like about this room here. I like it because now, I mean, it's easier to keep everything clean. Means we got electricity in here, and then we got water because I can work in here at night because I got electric and stuff. Dean said our big incubator's already full, so I'll put these in the one in the house. Yeah, which I'm hoping this new incubator, it holds 498 eggs, chicken eggs, so I hope if we got it figured out right, we will always have room to put eggs in with as many chickens we have. But if all the incubators are full, it will allow us to have right about 1,020 eggs in hatching at all times. That's chicken eggs now. Now if it's duck or something like that, the eggs are bigger. Are all the eggshells full of chicks or some empty? There's probably, all of them's full other than the ones that are out right now. I haven't pulled any eggshells out. Dogs with Jobs. Hello, Eddy family, Steph, Brandon, kids, mods, chat from Southern California. Thank you so much for stopping in. Dean said, need to get some ostrich eggs or emu. Now, we may end up getting some emu later on, but I don't think I want ostrich because they're just really big. And with the ostrich, you have to have different type of fencing for them. Do you ship out of state? This is our first time trying it, so I am trying to figure out the shipping. I'm going to go call back up there in the morning to figure out, but I know this year they've added on any type of live animal, they've added a $15 on top of whatever it costs. So it's definitely expensive to ship live animals now. I've never actually shipped live animals. This will be the first year. Evening from Arizona. Thank you so much. Doug says they are so cute, climbing on the egg. Yeah, so it seems like to me, and it might just be me, but once you get one or two of them to hatch, the rest of them aren't far behind because they get to hitting those eggs and it helps the other ones get out. Now the emus or ostriches, I can't remember, it might be both of them. Mama actually taps on the shell to get them to break out of there. Dean says, I don't have no more room. Yeah, they take up a lot of room. And my plan is this summer is to build 4 more chicken pens like we've got over there right now, those big ones. And if I can afford it, I may end up going ahead and building 6 of them. I think we're at 6, 2, 4. Yeah, 6 of them and make a line with 5 up front and then 5 in the back. That's my goal. I had heard that because of bird flu, they aren't allowing shipping live chickens. No, we've already, we've got some friends that just got some chickens, received some chickens. The bird flu stuff, that's all fixing to go out the window. After we visit with Joel Salatin, I'll say his name wrong all the time. At the expo, he's part of a board with JFK Kennedy Jr. and all of that's fixing to stop. I think that your chicken coops are awesome. Yes, I love them, but I will say I really feel like I overdid it, and my shoulders and stuff are really bad. Both 2 of them are really bad. Well, I only got 2. Both of them are really bad. I'm gonna next time I go to the doctor, I'm gonna see if I can get an MRI on them and see if I tore something in them. But Kayson is really excited. If y'all seen the video yesterday, he's really excited about raising the chicks and selling them. That's a different kind of feeder. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's some hay or something. But what he, Brandon, what are you saying about MRI? I want to get a MRI on both of my, or at least one shoulder that's hurting the worst, and see if I tore something. And that's what I was telling Steph. I don't know how I would have, but I know that day, within 4 days, I worked really, really hard, night and day, just about building those chicken pens, that I overdone it, but I don't, maybe tear something, I don't know. But my shoulders hurt so bad, it ache so bad now. If I use them, like heavy lifting, so we'll see. Hey, Brandon and family from Australia. Thank y'all so much for coming in here tonight. We greatly appreciate all the love and support. And that's one deal about us. Everybody asks what time we're going to go live. We don't have a time. We may go live 3 or 4 different times in one day. We're just us. Yeah, I think it'll get better. Need to take care of yourself. Yes, I overdone it, but man, I kind of let the comments get a hold of me, the best of me on that, Everybody was talking about it, and I just wanted to show people that you know, yes, I can complete that stuff, but it's hard to get everything else done, like the editing and the videos out. So we still got videos out, but it wasn't like the videos I like, because I like to put a lot of time into our videos when we edit them. Sorry that, Brendan, you guys might just single-hand fix the egg crisis in America. I don't know, maybe. Our goal is, though, my goal is to actually get this set up to where we are one day hopefully have a hatchery. That's my goal. And you know, I've always loved chickens, but growing up I never had a bunch of them. I loved hatching chickens, but we lived in town, so I couldn't do much. Brandon, you and the family from New Zealand, this is exciting watching chicks. Well, thank you so much for coming in this late at night. Brandon and Steph, Kayson is going to be over the moon to see all those babies. Yeah, he is. Mike says, hey, Brandon and family from New Jersey. Thank y'all so much for coming in. So, guys, if this is y'all's first time here and y'all enjoy family content, animals, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. We have 2 channels. My wife's got her channel. It's basically her perspective of the farm. She likes to go out and hang out with the animals, and then, you know, we do most of the building and stuff on the main channel. But we'd love for y'all to come over and join our family. We love to keep everybody informed and interact with each and every one of y'all. As these guys in here can vouch that we really do mean that we have family in social media, for sure. Yeah, hit that subscribe. Thank you so much, Mark. Have you thought about reaching out to Tractor Supply with the chicks? No, not really, just because, you know, obviously you have to sell them at a cheaper price for them to make money, and honestly, this is our first year to actually sell them, kind of like our baby goats, and we're not having a problem selling any of them. You know, honestly, I could probably take it up to $16, $17 on the Jubilees and still, you know, still be a line of it. But I'm just trying to build something and teach Kayson. You know, Kayson's deal is the chickens. He likes the trapping as well, but his main deal is the chickens. And, you know, we don't know how life's going to go on later on. And, you know, if Kayson knows how to has his own little chicken deal, man, that's awesome. But I hope he outgrows a lot of his things. It says, sometimes I forget I'm not real family. I can't wait to watch your videos come out. Well, we consider y'all, you know, we allow, and, you know, a lot of people ask us, you know, do you ever get scared putting that all out there? No, because we have touched so many people's hearts by sharing our life and becoming really good friends to the point as, you know, we actually spent Christmas Eve with everyone on a live. We don't have to do that, but we sincerely love each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all, you know, we wouldn't get to do what we do, or what I do is to be home with the wife, the kids, and make up on lost time. And, you know, I'm not out there every day worried about if something bad's going to happen. Eddy family, my favorite family on YouTube. Great family values, great animal content. They really care for their animals and love ones that you better believe it, you know. That I love baby chicks and I love my baby goats. The goats are my favorite. Tina says, you're right, Kathy. I just noticed that. That is what I was thinking too, but I missed the conversation. Steph says, did you know chickens from hatch till full adults can eat every part of the animal? Yeah, I knew they ate them, but I didn't know specifically. That was I was reading comments earlier before I come out here because honestly I was going to do this tomorrow, but I said emails and comments, and I had a couple emails tonight. I don't know if that video is just getting pushed right now, but of people basically, you know, mouthing what I feed my chickens, that I'm basically throwing away money, you know. They'll do just fine with chicken scratch. You're just adding stuff that don't need to be added. And I mean, they're my animals. I'll feed them what I want, you know. I love the baby goats, chickens too. I sell eggs here in South. Oh, really? That's neat. How much are the eggs there? Debbie, a lot of people use dandelions and cookies. You have corn. Yeah, start to me a little bit. Yeah, quite a nice setup there. Thank you so much. Hey Brandon, the eggs up in front. Stop. I'm hoping it's okay. Yeah, it's just one of those deals is if they get out, they get out. If they don't, it isn't meant to be. Now, I will help them to a certain extent, but they have to be out quite a bit for me to actually get in there and help them. Otherwise, it's not going to be good for them. It says, I love you guys so much. I pray for you all the time. You don't realize how much good you are doing in this world for those of us who can't. Well, I got water on that. Can't do things like we used to, and I totally understand that, and I kind of get choked up about that all the time because when we first moved out here, and like I say, I don't know if it's true or not, but the email come across and it touched me, but there was a lady that had stage 4 terminal cancer, and she had been saving up her pills to take them all at one time, and she said that she had ran across our family like the night before, and she binge watched a whole bunch of them. And somehow by watching our videos, it changed her mind to not take her own life. And, you know, after you get some comments like that, you know, all I can guess is it is true. I don't know why somebody would say that, but it makes you look at it totally different. It really does. And it chokes me up every time I talk about it. But it's amazing that even when we went to Lake Tinkular last year, you know, Charles had been watching our channel for years, and he was laying on his deathbed, and he didn't know we was there, and that poor man, I thought he was going to have a faint when he seen us. He was shaking so bad, And it's so crazy what we do has such an impact on people. Crazy stuff. Alright, got them washed up. We are definitely going to need probably 2 or 3 of these. $18 $8. Oh really? That ain't bad at all then. I keep forgetting the difference in time. I know I'm bad at that too. I have meetings sometimes and it's with people in New York and I'm always late. Eggs are going down a lot in places. That's good. We try to, my neighbor and stuff, we try to keep them eggs here. But if we're full of eggs and neighbor's good, we've been just putting the other eggs in the incubator because I can have a whole bunch of them running around when they get older. Mark says 12:45. Brandon, you're a night owl. Yeah, I usually my bedtime's most of the time, not unless I'm really tired. My bedtime's usually about 2 o'clock, 2:30, because I can get most of my editing done at night, and then the daytime it allows me to do my work on the farm. Yeah, it's crazy. They all kind of settled down now. They need to get to moving to get the rest of them to pop out. Come on, chickens, wake up. Need to put some of the motor ones in there to wake them up. Hello from Oregon State. Wow, now my husband was much the same until he retired. Yeah, well, I'm used to working until 2 a.m. anyway, so I think that's what's going on. What's going on with the bottom tray, chickens up front? They're just hanging out. They're in their little area, and they was the lucky ones. They hatched first, so they get to wake everybody else up and tell them to come and see the light. And me, I'm just cleaning these trays so I can put these guys in the new home in the morning. Well, some of them I might put in there tonight. We'll just see. If I put them in there tonight, I probably won't, because I like to come in, check on them every couple hours, and once I go to bed, I don't want to get up, not unless I have to, because usually I get up about 7:30, 8 o'clock. But like I say, if I'm tired, I'll sleep in. That was hard to adjust to when I become full-time out here. It's just like, just go to bed when you want and get up, and you can't do that because next thing you know, half the day's gone. Brandon, stay away from the ostriches, go to the MU. If you get, yeah, I'm going to the MU for sure. So it just looks like that one's struggling. Yeah. And them other ones will help it. But with him struggling like that, he is going to be really, really strong when he comes out. Brandon, are the chickens in the back due to the light? Brandon, are the chickens in the back? I don't know. Could be. I mean, I really keep the light on the whole time while we're in here. Sometimes I do turn it off and then leave. Brandon, are you going to ship eggs? I don't know if we'll ship eggs. We may. That might be the easiest way to do it. If my incubators get full, we may end up doing that. I gotta sit down and put a price on it if we end up doing it. Howdy from West Virginia. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. Like I said, if this is your first time you enjoy animals, this might be a good channel. We just love to share our life with y'all. I would love to buy some for. Okay, shoot me an email. And if I decide, I will, I'll figure, I don't know how, we'll figure something out, how much, I've got to figure the shipping out, because the ones that have been purchased that are on Leighton, they're actually from this area or they're traveling to pick them up. I know the shipping's totally new to us on that part. I just found out today from Kevin that they actually charge you $15 extra on top of everything else for live animals. Hello from Florida. Thank you so much for coming in. I never miss your videos or your lives. Well, we greatly appreciate that. Wish I lived near you, Brandon. I'll buy chocolate as I get them here that I know of. Yeah, we got some bad weather. It'll be here about 4:30, 5. Hopefully, not too bad. Kim says, I work for UPS, United States Postal Service, and you have to ship them overnight, one day shipping, so they don't have any problems with being shipped. So is the deal that the $15, is that something new that they started this year or what? I haven't had a chance to look into it. I was just told that today. Glad to catch you live. It's 6:55 Friday night from Joy. There's a special boy that loves watching you. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, he's probably asleep now, but we greatly appreciate all the love. Kenny said, I would sell eggs, but not allowed to sell them in the city limits. That's just crazy. I'm gonna shut up about it, but it should be, it's a free country. Supposed to be. That's what got me all the time was, even today still, people will call or they'll see us and stop us and be like, hey, you know, they're pumping fireworks in town, or their dogs running around. So here's the deal: I can't enforce city code, so you'll have to call a city cop because we can't enforce it. Only city cops can enforce that code. Overnight is about $30. Okay. I love to see Kayson's face when he sees chickens. His face always lights up. Yes, he's super excited about them. All right, Lisa, thank you so much for hopping on here and hanging out with us. I bowled the new trap earlier, so hopefully we're going to go ahead and get those set in the morning. I guess before we bought this pen, it was laying out in the field or something. Some of it's bent and everything else. How many more are left going in the incubator? I've got like 240 right here on the counter waiting to go in the incubator when it gets here. Hopefully it's tomorrow. I'm going to go up there first thing and get it. I bought eggs before. I think 15 for shipping them, for them, and 30. Okay. They get turned into nuggets. No, I totally understand. It's late. Well, they got a boost of energy now. They're up running around. Brandon, can you video Kayson's reaction? Yeah, I think we've already got some reaction. I will say the video that's coming out tomorrow, somehow I got it out of mine. The video that come out yesterday, they should have been in different spots. So tomorrow you're actually going to see the baby chicks hatching that you've seen in the brooder today. That's just the way it is when you got video content all the time. Yeah, they are. We try to. Poor chickens were looking tired. Yeah, they're just like a baby. You know, when they finally enter the world, they work really hard to get here, and they doze off and sleep a little bit, and then they come back alive or come back awake. And I was hoping one would actually hatch while I was down here. And they may have on the bottom, but I can't mix those eggs right there because these the barnyard are the ones that y'all are looking at. And I like the barnyard because they have so many different colors. But, you know, the barnyard isn't what really sells really good. I love this. Hope you'll do it again. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Like I say, we're just random. It's just whatever we do. I thought that Eddy said plans for more coops. Yeah, we got plans for more coops. But right now we have to hatch as many as we can and sell them right now, because here in about 7 weeks, for some reason, the market falls in the chickens, and you can't even get them for you can't get $5 out of them at the auction. The Jubilees and stuff like that. And the barnyard, they'll go for 50 cents or so. So you try to hatch them all out, and then once it does that, that's the ones we will end up keeping. This is very soothing to watch while I'm trying to fall asleep. Well, thank you. Mark said $20, just a little towards some scratch for the new chicks. Well, thank you so much for that. We greatly appreciate that. Jacob said, pretty soon there will be no vacancy at Captain Kayson's Chicken Hotel. Yeah, you're right about that. Maybe chickens move in front. Wake all them up. Yeah, they might do that. I appreciate you going live this time of the night. I just happen to be awake here in Kentucky, and daughter has pretty chickens. That's awesome. And like, well, this probably ain't no, every night deal, but maybe once a week. I know we say it every time. We want to wake up in the mornings and go down there and hang out with the goat. We do hang out with the goats and kind of do what we did today, but sometimes I think about going live, but it's just like, man, do I want to fight the service deal, going in and out, but we ended up buying some new routers, so hopefully that fixes the problem, because that does get frustrating. It does get frustrating. That's what me and Steph was doing earlier. We were, as you'll know, it's tax season here in Oklahoma, and we've been trying to get papers and all that together for taxes. I don't like this time of the year. I'm just the type of guy, I just want to do the work, and which we're trying to find a good tax person to be able to depend on them to actually do all the work, and we just send them the papers, because like I told Steph, our time's more valuable out here on the farm. I'm so glad you are teaching Kayson how to start his own little, yes, and he loves it. He made a special video for y'all today. It's not chickens, it's about the grass, and you'll see that coming out in the video. And I'm not going to be able to put the whole video in there, but I'm going to put some pieces in it. It's just pretty sweet, He's always talking, he's going to start his own YouTube channel, and that's what I tell the kids is this channel is all of ours. Our tax time is in June and July. I saw it peeking out of the shell, so hopefully it'll hatch. I hope so. Brandon, will you have full service rate with all the chicks? What incubator is this? This is a GQF. I do not recommend. I'm using hatching time incubators. Those incubators are the best by far. They are by far the best. That is no joke. So, you know, and which the baby goats, we did really good on the baby goats this year too. We sold all the baby goats out of the first batch. You know, we didn't get, you know, what most people do out of them. We sell our baby goats, the females for 100 and the males for 75, and we had no problem. We sold them really quick, and that's okay with me. And a lot of them went to people that's never had them before, or people that just love the colors of them and stuff. And I was really glad that the goats finally paid for all their feed for the year, and they actually paid for the chickens too. So on the animal count on the return, we did get in the green, so that was good. And that's what we ended up doing, is buying another incubator with the green there. So, and that's what I'm trying, a lot of people don't understand, and I try to tell the kids, is when you're farming and growing, trying to grow a business, you have to spend the money. If not, the government's going to take it. Thank you, Terry. Good morning. Andy, thank you so much for stopping in. I think there's a total of 60 or 70 eggs in this go around that we put in. It's hatching, the blue one. The blue one finally coming out. Oh yeah, he's pushed the door open a little bit, didn't he? When he does that, them other chickens will come over there and help him. Good morning, Linda. Beautiful babies, yeah. Good morning from Ohio. Thank you so much for coming in here, Linda, and hanging out with us. Brandon, your kids couldn't have got a better role model. All four are just perfect kids. Well, thank you so much for those kind words. Brandon, the eggs is hatching. Oh, yeah, I see it. I've got y'all's popped up there, the phone popped up so I can see the comments while I'm cleaning these, so try to read them all. How many eggs today? Today, I think there was 73, something like that. Yeah, I tried to, but we, like right now, we haven't been actually gathering them every day, just because if we leave them in the nest, the chickens will actually roll them over, and that means we don't have to. So sometimes I'll leave them out there for 2 or 3 days, and then not unless they're out there with the goats, then I won't get them. But if they're in their own pen, we'll leave them out there for 2 or 3 days, and then we'll do one big gathering. I'm trying to get this big dude washed here, so just a second. So I'm not missing. Ignoring your comments. Yeah, those chickens move around a lot. Now they're sleeping. But you'll see that a lot. You know, they get to moving around, then they gotta rest, then they get back up moving around. I'm just so thankful we got a good deal on this brooder here. This is going to be big for us. And then maybe later on we can find where this actually company is and actually buy another one, because we will need it later on. Just a second. I'm working on this big one. I just need to get this one big one. This will be good. Yeah, somebody told me to wash them in the shower the other night, and that is so much better, but I didn't be able to see the comments, so I may just wait to wash the rest of this tomorrow so I can visit the comments. It may be on the screen. Yeah. I think this is good though. Alright, power nap, yep. Chicken nuggets. Could we have our first 2-hour live stream? I don't know. We'll just see. We will see. Man, I'm telling y'all, this is, which it was hard at first to turn this into the chicken room, just because we put so much time and work into it, but it was the best deal because I'm able to work in here at night. Meat birds or layers? These are layers, Richard. Looks like it was a good idea to move the incubators into the tiny house with the sink. We can watch the hatching while you do all the work behind the scenes. Yep. How do you heat the lower brooder box? I see the light on the top. So we are not 100% sure on that yet. We may end up pulling it from a wall and putting a light on the back, but we're just going to try to keep the temperature in there and see how to do it. See what's going to be best. Hopefully it will pay off. Who was in the white car in your driveway? It ended up being my dad. I did not realize or forgot that they got a new car. Brandon, are you still pulling duty on Sundays? Yeah, I still work on Sundays. Bet Captain Kayson would rather be down here with the chickens rather than bed. Yes, and he would. He's a night owl. We have to pretty much get him to go to bed every night. It makes more sense to use the tiny house for something you need rather than, yes, you are right about that. That tiny house will pay for itself when you sell all those chicks. Yep, you're right about that too. Did that chick just come out? So this one here that keeps pecking right here, I will watch that. And before I go to bed, if I leave and I start to see that the inside of it starts to look really, really dry, I will then help break it open. Otherwise, as long as it's still, got moisture and wet, we're going to leave it there. So if it starts drying, that's when we get in a bad situation. But that's the reason why on the last 3 days, I try to leave my chickens at about 75 to 78 humidity. Boy, them are all dark chickens up there. They're blue. I wonder if that's going to be, that is blue with the little bit, oh yeah, you see that one right there picking, guys? There's 2, 4, 6 on top. There's still 2 at the bottom. I know what these 2 at the bottom are. You can't get them mixed up. I'm going to put them up here with these guys so y'all can see how cool they are. All right, y'all going to move up again. Y'all just moved houses all night long, haven't y'all? Come on. Come on, baby. We're going to take you back up here. I need you to go wake these guys up. Yeah, come on. There you go. Jump in my hand. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go up there. Go wake those guys up. I love their mohawks. See that? Take a little nap right there, just being moved. Oh, they're so pretty. Yes, they are. What is the difference between the white and the brown? So the ones I just put in there, those are those black Polish chickens. The ones that are solid black with the white head, the furry top, that's them. And then the other one's going to have some type of blue in it. But they're gorgeous. The ones on the bottom, there's some buttercups in there. You got your jubilees, your chocolates, and your silver lace Wyandottes. So those are the chickens that are full blood that they sell at a really decent price. So what I will end up doing tomorrow is once they get out, we move them. I will put these bands on the barnyard, I just don't want them to get mixed in with some of the full blood and get sold and not be what they're supposed to be. What happened to the chat? Okay, there it is. If it would be hatching Kayson and Kayson would be winning right now. Yep, he would be. Yeah. I don't know, it just kind of froze there for a minute. I wish they'd go ahead and hurry up and did the shell get pushed in on that front one? I'm not for sure yet. I know you sell direct. How do you advertise your chicks? So basically I do that on Facebook. It says hit that thumbs up or the like button, subscribe, share, and show your love and happy people. Thank you so much. That means a lot. We greatly appreciate it when y'all help share the videos and put it out in front of new people. Brandon, how do you know when it's time for an egg to hatch? They'll just start peeking out like they are right now. You keep track of it by the days. I've got a book here. I know that chicken eggs take 21 days. So at day 18, that's when I take them and put them on lockdown. That's when they don't move anymore. Are you going to take the broken shells out? Yes, I will take them out once a bunch of them starts popping open. And then I put them in a container, smash them up, and once I got a bunch, I'll mix it with the feed. Power nap time, yep. Must be nap time for the baby chicks. It says, just give my eggs away, but my neighbor just brings me a bag of feed every now and then. I never ask, but so often. Yeah, that's neat when you got neighbors like that. That's the deal with my neighbors. They basically watch our whole place. Good night, Doug. Thank you so much for hanging out in here with us. Yeah, we'll appreciate that. I'm going to do some testing out here right now. So if you're on a phone or computer, see if you can put those hearts and make them pop up like I'm doing right now. I want to see if it will actually push the algorithm to more people. Here's the idea. Keep the string going on. I don't know. We'll see. I know after a while it will cut off. I think it's 8 hours that it cuts off. I want to see if you can actually get it to where YouTube will push your videos to, because there's 324 in here right now. And I know on other platforms people say like, share, like, and they say it does good. But while we're sitting here watching eggs, that'd be a perfect time to tell. I love hatching the eggs. I donate my extra eggs to the food bank. That's awesome. You know, we do our neighbors and stuff, and there's people that, you know, will hook up with some eggs, but we have to try to make a profit to take care of all the animals here. As y'all seen, which wasn't bad this go around. We go to Tractor Supply every month and get our feed, and the bill usually runs about $600, something like that, a month. We added the hogs, but this go around it was about $550, but I had like $260 in rewards. So we ended up getting out there paying like $240. I was happy. If you're on the phone, double tap the screen. Okay, double tap. Let me try that. Okay. Hey. That's pretty neat. I didn't know that. Front one is really moving around. Yep. There goes some hearts. We're at 315. The other half used to get eggs from a lady at work where you weren't allowed to sell things on the company property. It began with some Christmas presents. What? Oh wow. That's crazy. Eggs on the front are whittling. Can't wait to see. I know it's getting close. I know I seen that. It was 315, then it went to 283. I don't know if it paused or what. Eggshells for baking? No, we put them back in for the chickens. There's Dean. Do y'all see the egg right in the front, just shaking back and forth? Yeah. There's actually nothing in that, Dean. It's just a shell. Hey, y'all need to wake up and help your friends out. Do you remember when you lost your you can save meatballs for chickens. That egg under the chicken hasn't moved in quite a while. Yeah, like I say, if it starts turning white, I will take a look at it. And, you know, Kayson doesn't know this. I didn't tell him today. For one, we shot the video today in the, while they was at school. But as y'all know, that we bought him 3 dozen of the black copper Moran eggs. And let me tell you, they wasn't cheap. And oh my gosh, we candled them today, and we was very disappointed. We ended up pulling 11 eggs out that was not wasn't fertile, and then there's 2 of them that are still we left in there. That's a maybe, but I'm almost certain that they're no good as well. So we got to break that news to him tomorrow. But here's the deal: we got 36 eggs. If we can get 20 of them to hatch, I would be great. I love your channel. Thank you so much. When do you start giving them water and feed? When they dry off, and a lot of these, I will probably wait until the morning. I don't know. It just depends on how long I'm down here. Good morning. Just say I got lucky and got 4 black Papa Morans that turned. Wow. Well, I would love to get that. I don't know. I'm hoping they do hatch. The 24 or 22 that I got left. Come on, come on. See, y'all been sharing it and it's staying like at 319. So it's kind of crazy. It's like YouTube. Let's move it around and see. I know there's a bunch of new people that's hopped on here. Make sure there ain't no chicken trying to come out. Oh, I see its beak right there. Y'all see its beak? I'm going to go ahead and pull the shells. I want to take a look at this one. You should have. Maybe give you a little bit more room. Alright. We'll leave it right here for a minute because it looks like that one of them's fixing to get ready to hatch. And see, if you look at the one that we've been watching the whole time right here, you can see that it's almost broke all the way around. And when they break all the way around, they will eventually get it pulled out. It just takes a little bit of time for it to pop. Yep, there's another one. Brady, you know how many's hatched so far? I think there was 8 that is hatched. So with them baby chicks right there moving around, it will help them break out as well. As you see, that one's foot's out now. Cheers. Sure do, Wanda. Up there. There's Light. See his little head? His little head's just poking out there. Now, Elvis, you're in the way. But somehow it's like they're attracted to them and they help them get out. Yep, chicken nuggets. You should see if Cassie wants to have a competition with Captain Kayson at the Pedals of the Past to see who can get the most egg. You know what? We may end up doing that. I forgot all about that. Do you know what breed each one is? Yes. Now up here I don't. Other than these two with the white heads, them are black Polish. The other ones are barnyard. Finally made it out. Most fun of the day. Yeah, they're black Polish. Yeah, I may end up having to get another coffee pot down here. Morning from the UK. Can't wait to see some chickens from my rooster. He's a mini rooster. We used to have some of those minis. Dean said, just be glad they are not the boneless chicken nugget. Yeah. Yeah, he's getting ready to stand up for the first time. Now look at this little dude's over here by this egg now. So that's a great point right there. See the tip of his nose right there? If he'll be still, that little white deal on the tip. See that little white tip on his nose? That is called the hammer. That is crazy how God does this, but God puts a hammer on the tip of their nose, and that's how they actually break the egg, is with that little hammer deal. Helps them break it, and then once they come out, it goes away or falls off. I was going to do a time lapse, but it takes up so much storage to do that. So, means that we get to do a live. That'll be awesome. One of my first chickens was a mini rooster. There's the Dickens. He lived a long time. Now, I'll tell you what, that Silver Lace Wyandotte now, that rooster, he's something else. Okay, I was told that it was a tooth. Cool. I like camera. God is so good, so great with the idea. Yes, you're right about that. We used to call it the egg tooth. And it's probably called different things. That's just what I was told. Come on, dude, get out of there. And that's kind of the deal, is like once they fight it so hard, it takes them a little bit, but eventually they will pop completely out. This egg right here is actually broke on the other side as well. There's another one peeking out there. There's another one over here peeking out. Look at him, he's going back there with the crew. see no babies up here. This is so cool. I've got a few chickens, but this right here is what I really want to try. Raise a few from birth would be pretty cool. It is. It is awesome. I wonder if the silver lace Wyandotte rooster are mean. I had a couple hens and they try. So I'm not for sure, but I know the rooster's really mean, and Kevin's is the same way. God and his creations never cease to amaze me. I know, it's so amazing. You know, that's what I've been invited to go speak at it is a NA meeting group. I was real hesitant about doing it just because there's people in there that I've actually put in prison. But, you know, just to show them, no matter where you're at in life, you can still change it around. A lot of y'all that's followed knows that I've been very open that, you know, I was an alcoholic at a young age, and I didn't clean up until I was about 28 years old. That's when I ended up finding out Leighton, Steph was pregnant with Leighton. And from then, that pretty much changed my life. And then became a cop. And then, you know, that is what allowed me to get to know Daniel really well, working with him. And then that's how YouTube come up, and still, I wake up in the mornings just, you know, just so still shocked. Like, God has done so much for our family. It's so hard to ask Him to do anything else because He's been so good. All I pray for is our health, and it's amazing. You never know what He's going to do. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? Well, it'd have to be the chicken, because you got to have a chicken to have an egg. It is so cool. I want to do this eventually. It's amazing. You know, if you've never done this, I'd recommend starting out with a small incubator. Do you plan to drift into? We plan on getting some later on to learn how to butcher them and stuff like that. Thank you so much for hitting the hearts. Do you still talk to Blake at the sheriff's office? Yes. Yeah, we talk pretty often. You can start your day off any time of the day. I'm a recovering alcoholic too. Yep, I know it's amazing to wake up and do whatever you would like. No, I mean, I've hatched chickens before, and, you know, I don't think we've ever done a live like this, so I just thought I would try it, see how everybody likes it. Oh, we did go live this morning, too. I forgot all about that. If this guy would ever pop out, I would show y'all the other ones. I'm gonna. It looks like it might be getting a little dry. I don't like doing that, but it just had one little part there, so you never want to take them completely out. There it is. He just needed a little bit of help. There was one dry part on it. I think he would eventually got that. Did y'all see how that baby ran up to him? That's pretty neat. Yeah, for some reason that this side over here it was dry. I don't know how that happened. I think he might have got out, but it might have been one of those deals. We'd found him dead in the morning. I can't believe I'm watching chickens hatch at 2:41 a.m. time. This is pretty cool. That's awesome. If this is y'all's first time here, guys, be sure to come over and follow our family YouTube channel. We'd love for y'all to come in and be part of our family. Let's see. Boy, thank goodness I brought these two up here. Boy, they getting after it. This is great. Thank you. You're welcome. Well, most of these hatch tonight. Oh, yeah. I would say all of them will hatch tonight and tomorrow. Because you can see that a lot of them's already got picos. And once they get picos, they start speeding up. There he is. Oh. We'll see if it moves, but I don't know if that one's going to make it. Hopefully that's just part of the skin and shell. Yeah, that one there probably will not make it. If it does, it'd be a miracle. Because he's not, well, that one part is the shell. Never mind, it might be the shell. Sometimes these baby chicks, they're born in the oak. I don't know if y'all can see it there. You can see the oak right there. It's not as bad as what I thought. I thought that was, I don't know what that is. Like the one I lost the other day, y'all see in a video coming up, is it wasn't completely healed. And he's trying to pull away right now, but the oak is still there and holding him back. So this little guy gonna come up and help him now. He's like, I'm here for your rescue. Let me take a little nap first. Yep, let me take a little nap. Yeah, I definitely need to get a coffee pot down here. Looks like part of the shell. Yeah, I'm hoping it is part of the shell. He says, hi, Brandon. So nice to see the baby chicks hatch. Yeah, I thought y'all would get a kick out of it. Owls eat chickens. Yes, they do. Ricky, how are you? You are a not owl or a chick. Yeah. What breed is Cowboy? Cowboy is a cinnamon queen. This is so good. Waiting, watching this from the other side of the world. I know it's so crazy how you can connect with so many people. It's amazing how chicks help each other. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, they are cute. Come on, buddy, get up and move around. He's been fighting for a good while. I'm just shocked how many blues there are. We just don't have that many blues, I don't think. Terry said it is getting late for me. I'm going to sign off, everyone. Good night. All right, thanks for stopping in. He's a fighter, Brandon. Jesus, heal his or her little body and let him live. He tried so hard, and now he needs a little extra help. Amen. Yep. I want him to get up, then I'm going to, oh, see that other one peeking right there? Come on, stand up there, buddy. So when I go in tonight, I'll make sure this is pushed all the way to the front because I don't want baby chicks to fall down here and get mixed up. But I will be putting those bands on their legs probably tomorrow. The other one that hatched earlier, he's way back there in the back. He'll come back later and be all cleaned up. That's what I mean, guys. Like, I really need to be in bed, but I get so much joy, Alice, sitting here watching this. Are these eggs from your farm that you put in their hatchery? Yeah, these are all our eggs. Remove the empty shells once they are out so they can have more space. Yeah, I will eventually when there's a few more. There's only 2 or 3 of them in there now. I don't like trying to open up the incubator that often, which I've opened it more than what I usually do. But a lot of people say not to open it. But me, I open it because here's the deal. Hens get off the nest. That's just like we're going to start try to do a dry hatch next go around. How long was Jerry in jail? Laugh out loud after attacking on you. I think we left him there about a week. Yep, left him there for about a week. Get a new name for Kayson. Got a new name for Kayson, the Chicken Man. Just like how Cassie is the crazy chicken woman. Yeah, I don't know. He kind of likes that Captain Kayson. He that's what he said the other day at the ball game. He was telling his friends. He said, what do you call it? My people call me Captain Kayson. Yeah, something like that. It is wonderful experience watching these chicks hatch. Yes, it is. It's amazing. What's your favorite What does a chicken do? I don't know. Greetings from Scotland. Thank you so much for coming in. There's Dean's in that back in the house. That was a false arrest. He didn't even have, yeah, he didn't even have a trial. He went straight to jail. Good morning from Scotland. Thank you so much for coming in. Mark says you have a big heart and nature that's why you don't want to leave to make sure they all hatch. You're right. That's the same thing I do with baby goats. Now I will say, if y'all notice, with this round we had 2 batches of goats that had babies at different times, which was pretty cool. But I think next go round we're going to try to get them to where they're all at the same time. Dave says it looks like his shell got too dry, and now it's dry too. No, he's already been completely out of the shell. Since y'all left Jerry in the chicken tractor, is that why his behavior? It could be. Thank you so much, Mark. Brennan, is the chick caught on the shell? He seems to be. Dude, well, he was okay earlier. He was completely out and he fell back in it. Is the new chick's beak stuck on the shell? No. If you'll see, look at these babies come to his rescue. Come on, baby. I'm definitely not going to go in until you're up moving around. You need to go dry. Help him. No, he's definitely got some of the shell stuck. If Kayson and Cassie are up to it, at the pedals of the pass, whoever wins, the loser has to wear the losing team shirt. If Kayson wins, Cassie would have to wear a OSU shirt. Yeah, we might have to do something like that. I think it's neat how all those baby chicks came to the front. Looks like it's stuck on his beak. It does look like it's stuck. I am concerned about his bottom, though, the way it looks. But we'll see more here shortly. Now, that's the new one that come out earlier, just a little while ago. Oh, yeah, there's one hatching back there in the very back, too. It's a yellow one. Can y'all see that in back there? Right there. I wish I'd known that. I'd moved it up front. No, we're not going to open it up. We're going to sit here and let them do their thing. You know, if he gets in a situation where I think he's in danger or whatever, yes, I'll do something. But you can't open it up all the time. Now, before, I used to do it before. But once you get to learning about the animals and what the temperature does, it could hurt the other birds down there that are going to be hatching because the humidity will get so low, and then they will dry up and end up kind of like the back part of that shell. I don't know why that dried up. Oh, look at the little yellow one. He's almost out. Man, I wished I'd have moved him up front. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that ain't good. Have you ever thought about getting a chicken tractor like Cassie? No, we're going to stick with the pens that we're building. Um, I just, when you're raising them in a large quantity like that, that just works out best for us. Well, Brandon, my friend, have a good night. I will see you guys on the next. God bless, brother. All right, Mark, thank you so much for hanging in here with us. It's so amazing to watch new life. It is. It is amazing. That other chicken sitting there checking him out. It's hard to watch that one. No, he's not dying. He's a long ways from that. Once you do this enough, you learn not to panic. I said, thanks, Brandon. This has been great. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate that, Mark. What are y'all doing over there? Fighting? If your son don't get up, I'm going to come and show y'all off. Yeah. What's your water look like? Yeah, this bottom don't look bad like I thought. I just seen that little bit of yolk behind it. Good night, Mark. I'm loving this. Thank you, Brandon. You're more than welcome. I'm working on a chicken tractor using an old trampoline like Cassie. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that. I will say that chicken is a little bit smaller than the other ones. These right here are actually barnyard, but the other ones are Jubilees, black Polish, chocolates, and silver lace Wyandottes. Yep, he's finally out. I didn't realize that yellow one's back there too. So I'm wondering, opening this up earlier, because his shell is on him as well. Opening up earlier might have messed with the humidity to drop too low. Can't wait for the copper marines to hatch. I know. I'm hoping they will soon. Are y'all planning on selling the eggs? I love all the colors of the chicks. Yeah, we're selling the baby chicks. If we ever get too many eggs, we'll probably sell them or take them to the auction. But we've got a pretty good waiting list on the baby chicks. Christina, thanks for showing the chicks hatch. Love your family farm. Well, thank you so much for that super chat. We greatly appreciate that. I tell you, it's is that one yellow one sitting on the egg? Yeah. Would talking the other shell out give them more room? It would, but I mean, right now there's plenty of room in there. With them moving the eggs around, that's what helps the other eggs come out. Gray says to go towards coffee maker down there. Laugh out loud. Thanks for an interesting live. All right. Well, I may just do that. I may just go get me a coffee pot. Tell staff, hey, hanging out with the chickens last night got me a coffee pot. For the first time ever, the Eddies do a 2-hour live. Oh, is it 2? It's been a while. It's been a while. So that's the. Yeah, I'm telling. That's a blue too. I want to tell her that get me a coffee pot. You know, I missed putting out a reel this morning, so we're trying to put a reel out, do the lives and the videos. At the first of the year, YouTube is it's so difficult because, for one, YouTube is amping up the beginning of the year with advertisement companies to buy ads, and then that's how we get paid. However many companies come in to buy spots, that's how we make our money per video. And the last 2.5 months has been pretty rough. And we're just now starting to see, our views and stuff go back up. And a lot of that is, doing the shorts and stuff, but it just takes so much time to edit them all the time. Well, that one solid black back there. I've never been able to tell the difference between a male and a female. Have you? Yes, some of them, some breeds actually have the roosters are different colors. And other breeds you can tell by their feathers, their wing feathers. I think it's the longer one it's a rooster. I don't remember how, but there's plenty of ways. He's moving better now. Yep. The yellow one got the shell off his back. Yeah, I wished I'd have seen him move. I'm going to see if there's any more up there. I can't really open it and move it up. But if because some of these, even last year, I mean, sometimes you just get so many eggs, you stack them on top, and that's what you do. You sit there and get the shells out after they hatch. But there wasn't that. Well, there's been some more hatch somewhere because there was only like 7 when we come in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we put 2 from the bottom. Chick Shack, golf pop. Yeah. Oh, can't even talk. Coffee pot. Can you get the eggshells off the other back? No, and I mean the more you open this, the more you open it, the more that humidity goes down. If we open it, that humidity is going to go down by 20%, and that is what's causing the shells to attach to the chickens. They will eventually come off. The other chickens will help it. If I seen him where he was in a bind, I would bullshit. That yellow one is pretty. Look at them. They're just hopping around and enjoying. So there's a lot of... I'm going to show the ones over here now real quick. Oh. All right. It's time for y'all's debut. We got some new people in here want to see ya. Back away from the door. Back away from the door. There you go. Look at them. They're all lined up there. Just chilling. Say hello to everyone. So this one right here in the corner, that's a silver lace Wyandotte. And all the yellow and red ones right there, that's got a little bit, that is Jubilees. And that one that is on top right there, that is a Buttercup. We ended up having 3 of those. One of them died though. It wasn't completed all the way. So that's the Jubilees, Silver Lace Wyandottes, and Buttercups. Same thing over here, guys. Make sure you ain't over there. Back up, back up, back up. All right. And these guys here are all chocolates. That's all those big brown hens we got out there. I just love... Hey, buddy. How are you? What does the waters look like? Oh, I better get you some water. I'll get you some before we leave. All right, we're going to go watch your friends hatch. All right, let's set this right here. Yeah, he'll eventually move, and it'll come off. Oh, they're up there on the top of the gut. Now here's the deal. If it's still there by the time I get ready to go in and go to bed, I will open it and take it off. But that's going to be the last resort. because I do not want that humidity to go down. All right, I need to water. Need your water back up, fellas. Back up, back up, back up. Y'all drink the bugs too, y'all get big. What that is, that shell's going to even make him stronger. Those other chicks need to go. Yeah. How do you super chat? I think there's a money sign at the very bottom down there in the bottom right corner. Let me look on my phone. Yeah, the bottom right corner. What's going on, Ed? That's my buddy Ed Kirkpatrick. Wow, that's incredible. I had no idea you have so many different incubators with chicken. Yeah, so this one that they're in right now, this is actually a hatcher. Okay, a severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for your town, and these other two are incubators. Do you have dogs? Yes, we have 3 dogs. We have 3 dogs, about 100 goats now, 4 llamas, no, 3 llamas, no, 4 llamas, 4 miniature donkeys, 4 miniature ponies, 6 turkeys, 10 turkeys, 6 peacock, and a bunch of baby chicks. You're about there, buddy. Good night, everyone. Got to get ready for the storms here in Durant. I'm not far. Well, we're about an hour and a half from you. Well, thank you so much. $10 super chat. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that. Any ducks? I did put some duck eggs in the incubator yesterday. Thought Captain Kayson would have snacks down there where you lie. Not yet, he hasn't. Four seems to be the lucky number. Yeah, there's a bunch of 4s. All right. Hopefully you get some good sleep, Christina. Great. How many? Kayson has got to be so excited. How many are you hatching? Beautiful babies. Well, this batch should be. Uh, I think there's 70 eggs in this whole go around. But we got 283. We got about 450 in there in the incubator right now. There's the yellow one. Boy, y'all need to quit fighting. Look at him. He got him on his back, trying to fight. You better get up and defend yourself. He's like, I'm going to make you strong. Yep, we got pigs and ducks also. And guineas. You should be able to get a very nice coffee pot. Bless you, Brandon, and sleep well. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get me a coffee pot for sure. Watching from Kingston, Oklahoma, by Lake Texoma. Yep, we're about an hour and a half from y'all as well. How do you decide whether to hatch or eat? Basically, it just depends on how many eggs we got up there at the house. If we eat the eggs, we eat these eggs here, the barnyard. We don't eat none of the jubilees or chocolates, anything like that. And we got a cat too. I forgot about that. We got all kinds of animals. Wonder if they know how to do the chicken dance. Jacob said, I don't know. All of them are animal protectors. Can't wait for some baby peacocks. Oh, I know. Me and you both. I can't wait till they had a severe thunderstorm has been issued for parts of Texoma. Let me look at the weather here. It's kind of one reason I stayed up as well, because I don't want to sleep through another tornado. Well, I hope them storms ain't. Oh my goodness, they're coming right at us. At 5 o'clock, it's going to be bad. No, it ain't. What time is it now? 4:20. It's going to be really, really bad. Man. I am watching from Michigan, and it's 3:20 a.m. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, Shadow definitely adores me. That's my buddy. Cheers. Cheers, Eddy's Family Farm. Much love to the family. Well, thank you so much. Is the message? It ain't completely taken care of. The brown ones are called chocolates. Yeah, we're going to watch, and I mean, right before I leave, I will make sure it's off. But I don't want to open it up, not unless it's the last resort. How can you tell which eggs are hatching? Well, you can tell by they break a hole in the egg. 6:20 here. Wow, I love this. I'd rather watch baby chicks than TV. That's awesome. It's great. We've stayed right at 300 people in here. There's the little yellow one. They come out at the same time. Come on, buddy. You need to get away from that corner. I have 42 eggs in the incubator, just starting them off last week. That's awesome. A couple of weeks, you're going to have some babies. Yeah, I'm pulling a whole nother, didn't you? Proud of y'all. Well, thank you. Hello, I'm a big fan of your channel. I hope you are doing well. I just lost my mother, father, and my great grandfather as well this week. I love your vlog. God bless. Well, James, I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, we do sell some chickens at the auction, but right now, like I said, we got a pretty good waiting list that, especially on the chocolates and jubilees, there's like I think it's 170. We're first 170 chicks already gone. Yep, got guineas. Come on, fella, get that off so I can go to bed. Betty, how are you? Beautiful babies. Thank you. Have you thought about getting an incubator? No, I like the stand-up incubators. Why ain't them fellers helping you out? Come on. Might as well just stay up. I don't know. My eyes are starting to get heavy now. Now y'all see that egg over back there in the back? It's starting to crack right there. It was one little bitty one, so now it's a bunch of. Oh, one right here too. I didn't realize that a while ago. So there's two of them that's got almost hatched. Yes, they are cute. Good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. No, there's not still a bed in here. I might live down here if it was. Yeah, this in here is getting ready to hatch. That in there's got a hole in it too now. Yeah, this is going to hatch any time now. Trying to go the other way, buddy. So that one back there, that chicken's covered it up, but it's almost all the way around as well. Nope, they're out of school. There you go. Follow that other one. It's going to be a race between that one and this one. Which one's going to hatch next? Humidity's still 77 degrees, so I don't know. I noticed that as well. They all just kind of laid around. Chicken and dumplings. Brandon, this isn't about chickens. Do you and Kevin worry about past people put in jail or prison? Them seeing your. No, no, and the reason why is everybody that I put in prison, I know 100% they were guilty. Because if I ever had a doubt of mine, I wouldn't file the charges, especially on drugs, on child molestation and stuff like that. I always made sure there was enough evidence. There you go. Push, baby, push. You can do it. Brandon, your channel is my favorite. Y'all work hard to get where you're at. Much respect. Well, thank you. Yeah, it does. It takes a lot to grow a channel like this. And, that's what we tell people. It don't happen overnight. There's a lot of work that goes into it. But at first, you just learn how to record. And then you start meeting people. And then it's just a huge community. Kathy, you're more than welcome. Well, I was wanting to stay long enough to see if he'd get that off of there, but I may have to get it off of him. I watch y'all. Arms family, Dutch also. My wife gets mad at me because I tell her, leave me alone. I've got to watch my shows. That's awesome. Looks like that it is hung on that one wing. If it ever just moved to the back, I think it'd end up coming off. Yeah, there's two of them cracked partially around. Come on, dude. Wake up. Smell the coffee. That's weird. There's none on the bottom, though. Well, I guess those two was. Come on, friend. I think this is fixing to go. Yeah, it's not cracked all the way over there, though. And a lot of times, some of them may hatch first because the incubator was hotter than the other. Regular barnyard sell for about $5. Some of the full blood, like you can sell at the auction, you can get anywhere from $15 to $18. Just depends on what buyers are there. Yep, there's another one fixing to pop. I think I just seen his shell come out too. Right there it is. Look at that little beak. No, I've already did the night animal check. Come on, little guy, pop out there. There it is. He's like almost. Almost there. Come on, pop your head out of there. There it is. Doing so good. So the eggs are turning over here. Oh, look at him. Oh, we've done it. Rolled out of there. This is exciting to watch the chickens hatch, Brandon. Yes, it is. The weather will be here. I think it showed us at 4:30. It's a solid black one that, yeah, solid black one. Well, I guess that was as far as it. Now the other one's right back there, but it's right there. But I don't know if we'll stay and watch that one because it could be here for a good while. It's weird. They're all wanting to go all the way to the back. I don't know if it's like got to get away from the light or what. Wow, I've never seen this before. I love it. Yeah, and that's kind of what made me want to do this is because a lot of people don't get to see this stuff. He was not missing about. I love watching this from Mississippi. I think the weather is going to miss us. I think it's still going to be south toward y'all. Well, I wish it would miss us. That's what worries me about this storm is, the electricity. But luckily, we got something in place for that if that does happen. That video should come out in a few days. Yeah, I'm a firm believer now that YouTube has control. Well, I mean, I know they have control, but they haven't let more than 350 people come in here. What's your hatching percentage? Well, with all, if I take the black cochins out, I'd probably say we're about 95%. But something's wrong with their rooster. I don't know. I went and cut the feathers back to make sure they're actually getting a good breed, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know if they have started cleaning process. It's so fun to watch new babies be born. Yes, it is. Or is it still on? Thank you, Brandon. It's been a long time since I've seen chickens hatch. They're amazing. Yeah, just I love it too. Because that one right there is actually getting ready to go, but I think I'm gonna call it a night. See if that one get rid of a shit. Well, yeah, the shell's off now. It was stuck on his back there. I help it a little bit. All right, guys. As much as I would. Oh, hold on. We're gonna have to wait. Did y'all see that? We're gonna have to wait just a minute now. He's like, no, no, no. I'm not gonna miss my debut. So not today. You better come on out. I hear the train a coming. It's coming around the corner. Coming around the bend. Come on, dude. Let me see your head. Come on, you're about there. Just you make me laugh. I get all excited about these babies. There it is, there it is. Come on, push. One more. Need one more. Come on, let's go smell the coffee. There you go. Almost. Now you're teasing me. Get out and join your friends. They're all sleeping now. We watched several be born tonight. That's pretty cool. Oh, his head is out. His head is right there. He's going to be like, come on now, get out of there. He said, the sooner you get out, oh, there you go. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me in the shop or in the chicken room tonight. Just know in the morning we're going to come out and there's going to be tons of babies on the bottom. And hopefully all those eggs will be hatched as well. So I may do a live in the morning. I don't know, to show everybody, or we may do a short just to show everybody. So anyways, thank y'all so much for y'all's love and support, and I hope you have a wonderful night. God bless.